What's up? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. BTC community, XRP community, DLT communities, cryptos communities, Blue Crew, and all the communities out there, guys. Welcome, welcome to another DLTalk. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. What's up, Blue Crew? Who do we got in here? We got Legendary, Captain Crypto, Chops Fury. You guys are amazing. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Hey, guys, for real. Shaman, King Inu, going to make millionaires. Quickly get a bag. All right, thanks for the dog coin shill. What's good, Legends? How's it going, Chops Fury? Let's check out this Shaman King Inu. All these dog coins, man. Yeah, what's the abbreviation for it? Meanwhile, we're going to check out my shill of a dog coin. Cheems token right here. The Cheems. Super small supply. 2.782 billion compared to most dog coins. That's pretty awesome. We've seen an all-time high of about a penny. We've seen a total market cap of 10 million for it before. It's retracing pretty well. Got lucky to make a good trade on this up to around 0.005, 0.006. Retraced. Earning staking rewards for it on the retracement. With the house money. That's what we gotta like. Shaman on Dex tools. Oh, I don't use that type of stuff. I'm very specific with my kind of the reasons for my why I use certain things, like Phantom Wallet for Solana, super easy user experience. Kepler, super easy user experience. Some Wallet, very easy user experience. Right? I want my ALGO wallet, very easy user experience. Tezos wallet, the Temple wallet, very easy user experience. Right? That's what we're looking for. I'm looking for, you know, platforms that are accounting of trying to make it mass adoption. And when you're trying to make crypto mass adopted, the user interface needs to be like stupidly easy. So I'm just looking for the best user experience. Fast transactions like sending an email or a photo, right? Dog coins, you know, dog coins fluctuate highly. Once again, I'm not a pro trader. I don't know how to deal with that crazy volatility in a short span of time. And especially when I don't believe in the underlying part of the project, it's hard for me to make a big trade on those type of cryptos. Man, Secret at 743 looks like a really good deal here. There's definitely been a Tarantino pump. Or, you know, the whole market is pumping or dumping, so dragging it down. But remember, Tarantino NFTs coming out. Probably some more, you know, artists shouting out doing secret NFTs, right? And they have a solution for the whole right-click and save JPEG type of thing, right? Inherently private smart contracts. I think people are going to really like Secret, especially with that total supply. 192 million only at 743. We were talking to you all about it at $1 right here, right? Now it's having a nice little retracement. Maybe we get back down to as low as $4.20, which would be funny. 4.20. Miles P in the chat. XRP Tiny Papa, good to see you. Market's down, but I've been slamming my affiliate marketing income stream. Nice. Yeah, I don't use Uniswap. I don't use really anything affiliated with Ethereum. I'm trying to go, you know, start the new movement of faster and cheaper transactions. Better user experiences. I'm not trying to jump through a lot of hoops. I'm trying to get easy access to this crypto. Like something like this, right? Just go to Osmosis Zone. You know. Enter the lab right here, loads up the DEX, and I can start swapping right away and do those swaps within a very quick manner. Hell, I'll just try to do one right now with y'all. My internet sucks, so it loads the pages terribly. Of course, when I'm trying to like prove the point of trying to do something fast. All right, I got to sign into my Kepler wallet. Give me a sec. All right, we're signed in. Or it's loading. There we go. All right. So yeah, let's just exchange some Osmo for Atom, swap it. Right? 0 fees. So just going to click agree. Transaction broadcasting. I did choose the average time, but should complete really quick. There we go. That's all I want. I just want that experience every time. And how I even got a Kepler wallet, you know, I just write down a mnemonic phrase and then right away I can start depositing, withdrawing assets into the Kepler wallet. That's you know, that's what I want out of my trading experience. I want fast transactions, cheap fees, quick swaps, you know, superior tech. I'm not trying to play. I do like good trade-all opportunities. Like I said, I'm jumping in on Cheems here. This is my dog coin that I'm repping. So I like the Cheems. This one's my fun play. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody though. I don't like recommending dog coins. I'm not jumping in on the hype just because everybody else is doing it, just because all the sheep go in that way. It's something natural in me to be the black sheep. I go in the other direction. So I'm just going to continue stacking up on these layer 1 protocols. Everybody wants to buy dog coins. You know, everybody thinks they're a pro trader. All right. I'm just going to be stacking up for long-term gains and then cashing out at prices I can't say no to. Finally figured out the trust line GDLT. What's up? Thanks, Nicholas M. That's awesome, man. I'm happy to hear that. I was referring to my affiliate marketing income stream outside of crypto. While the market is down, the money is in the list. Nice, Chops Fury. Ralph Cooper in the chat. What's up, Ralph Cooper? Crypto Mike is streaming too. Time for a dual stream. I know. I was hanging out with Crypto Mike there for a bit, but I just felt like streaming as well. You guys know we usually stream at around this time, and I wanted to hang out with the Blue Crew. You know, start sharking it up. This is a day where we shark, right? In the red. We like going for the red days, right? So let's see which are the cryptos that are down in the past 7 days. We do have some news, by the way, today, guys. We got central bank digital currencies are a long way from becoming a reality unless you're in China. We got some interesting PDFs from the World Bank here about blockchain interoperability. We're going to be checking this out. Another interesting PDF about Interledger protocol back in 2021 by MIT. And then an interesting cross-border retail payments PDF from the BIS, the Bank for International Settlements, in 2018, mind you. 2018. And then, of course, we got some Twitter stuff that we're going to be going over as well. Recent posts that I've liked. So what do we got going down here? We got Internet Node Token looking like still a good value. It might go under a penny just for a second, like to 009. Wouldn't be surprised. But this crypto, I think, is definitely undervalued for the quality of the project that it is. And, you know, definitely high risk, though. Definitely high risk, but if you believe what they're doing with the blockchain service network, you're believing that they're building, that they're coming out with an NFT, you know, their own NFT marketplace and things like that as well. Building on top of Tendermint, you know, probably future collaborations with, you know, cross-chain interoperability of Ethereum and Cosmos, right? And the other blockchains on the internet, or on the blockchain service network. Secret Network is looking like a really good value here. I do feel like Secret Network has a little bit more that it could go down to. Like, I think once it starts getting to $6 or $5, that looks like a really good deal if we're going into a major bear trend right now. Because we did go up for a bit, you guys, right? We did go up for a bit. And retracements happen in this market, right? So if we're going to be experiencing a, you know, 50% retracement, if you will, you know, there's nothing to panic about. It's like we just look at the charts to see if it is a confirmation on a bearish cycle, if it's breaking, you know, long-term support trend lines or whatnot. But right now it doesn't seem that way. It just seems like we're having a natural, you know, flow of the market. Remember, this market's very immature, so everything goes up and down together. That's not the sign of a real utility market. That's just the sign of an immature market based on speculation. And the speculation right now, they're taking profits. They've seen an amazing, guys, it's been an amazing past 2 weeks in this space. What's gone down with Sologenic in terms of gains, what's gone down with the Decentraland and Metaverse tokens, right? Obviously the dog coins and Shiba, you know, just a month ago, right? So a lot of speculation was coming in, and you know, some of these whales are taking profits. Who knows how long? But I think the closer we get to around like a 40% retrace, that's when we, I think, is really good time to be digging in. I own ICP. Nice. I like ICP. I think ICP is all right. Definitely a good low to buy it. I didn't like it when it initially came out, but you know, now that it's crashed a pretty damn good amount, ICP looks pretty good. I'm liking Tezos right here under $6. Tezos, you know, they got connections with Ripple as well, you guys. They're in the blockchain service network. They're in the securitized platform that Ripple is a part of as well. David Schwartz and a lot of members of the Ripple team follow Tezos on Twitter, right? A lot of big platforms follow Tezos and what they're doing. So don't be surprised if you start seeing cross-chain interoperability in the future for Tezos with other major blockchains, because that's the trend of the way these things are going, and they're all creating their NFT marketplaces. They're letting the tech speak for itself, and we know Tezos has a real technology. That's what we like, guys. Real freaking boats, right? Not, you know, I love community tokens, you know, as much as the next guy, but apparently not, because a majority of my portfolio isn't in meme tokens, right? It isn't in cartoon coins or food coins or anything like that. I'm looking for these layer ones that are going to be setting the infrastructure for all those other tokens as well, right? Especially with their considerably low supply versus the trillions of supply of some of these other ones, the infinite supplies of some of these ones, and really you're just hoping for a hype cycle to be coming in. I actually like the NFT marketplace. If you're into doing trades like that, I think being in NFTs is the thing to be into, where, you know, they have an even smaller supply and you're just waiting for the wave of hype to catch on for that particular NFT. And when it does, then you can, you know, hit your sell order or you know, you could set up sells for your NFTs where you have a certain price of what you want to sell your NFT for. And if somebody offers that price, then there you go, you make a good sale. But anyways, Tezos, I like Tezos right here under $6. Maybe it goes down to low $5 range, maybe $4.50. It has that possibility right here before testing previous resistance as support around $4.66. So Tezos can look really good, and it's a big cup and handle right here for Tezos. Let's look at the chart here. We're going to definitely do some charts. How did you guys like the little osmosis tutorial there? Like, that's what I expect out of a payment experience, really. Like, even right here with I'll show you with Solana. I'm going to go to their NFT marketplace. I'm going to sign into my Phantom Wallet extension, right? Here, let me... Oh, okay, well, whatever. I'll change my password. Wax is the underdog NFT market for sure, Nicholas. Wax protocol we were actually going to be talking about later in this stream, but yeah, that's fine. You guys saw my current balance. It's not too much, so I'm cool with you guys seeing it. It's fine. It's not too much. You know, $100 in my current wallet, right? I wish my internet wasn't so slow, because it would show you, like, you guys should or experience how fast it is to really get involved in these platforms and jump in. Appreciate everybody tuning in, by the way. Shout out to the Blue Crew. You guys are amazing, man. Wow. Is it really taking that long to load? Okay. Is what it is. Let me try it again. Let me reload this. Maybe it's because Crypto Bubbles might be taking a lot of the traffic. Crypto Bubbles does use up a lot of stuff. Alright, Magic Eden. So far in both of my examples of trying to show you fast transactions, my internet is being terribly slow. Okay, so here we are. We log into Magic Eden. I'm already logged into my wallet. It connects me right away. I can go to something like, what, Cheems? Let's go to Cheem's collectible cards. And then, you know, click on one of these Cheem's collectible cards. Let's say this one. I don't even know what it is, but I just clicked on it. I don't think I'm going to buy this one, but actually, so this example would kind of suck anyway. But yeah, you would buy. It would take you to the transaction window, right? Asking for your approval through your wallet. Usually it's a lot faster than this too. I guess I just chose a really bad time to be showing how fast Kepler and Phantom Wallet are. But there you go. You would go to approve transaction, and guys, I joke you not, like, I mean, when I'm not streaming or whatever and my internet's just terrible, you guys know how bad it is. Those transactions go through in seconds, right? It's pretty freaking awesome, right? It's not as difficult as like it's not a lot of hoops to jump through, and you're not dealing with big fees. I still don't understand why the rest of the crypto community still deals with the fees that Ethereum has. It's insane. Even I understand Binance Smart Chain has very cheap fees, and there are definitely better, you know, kind of volatility tokens. I'll call those, I won't say S coins, but I'll say volatility tokens on that. But still, it's not as cheap as Solana. It's not as cheap as Cosmos. It's not as fast, right? I'm looking for speed, efficiency. That's what I want. And cheap. Very cheap. Cheap to mint NFTs, cheap to buy NFTs, right? In terms of fees. Trade them. Your stream has had a few stutters. It's probably your internet. Dang, that sucks, man. Guys, thanks for the 14 viewers and the 9 likes. I appreciate it. XRP should go higher soon. I totally think so as well. Saitama is ripping. NFT underlying technology go well beyond just JPEG. It will be used in the tokenization of everything. I totally agree, Chops Fury. Totally agree with that, my man. So yeah, let's check out so XRP, we definitely feel like XRP should be taken off sometime soon. I do believe it has enough space to maybe retrace one more time back down to $1.08, for example, and then start going into a new high, probably at around this range at first, 150, come back down, and then it should start going just basically straight parabolic, right? There should just be some fat candle days that end up coming very soon. My prediction high will be very close to all-time highs, if not past it, like $3.85, $4. I feel like we can get to $4 in this next run. I did become a little modest. I made it $2.64, but I think I'm going to move it. You know, I'll be bullish. I think like $4 plus could be the game right there. Wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, let's look at Tezos right here. Let's see where we're at with Tezos. Maybe we can wait for another retracement. Oh yeah, man. Stock RSI is looking good. Tezos has been oversold. Let's clean this up. One of the reasons we like Tezos so much, it has one of the most dependable floors in crypto, right? Obviously going back to 2019 right here. Oh no, March was the year that, yeah, March 2020. A lot of cryptos have just had a steady floor up since March of 2020. But Tezos has had its floor since 2019 and going up, creating higher highs, creating higher lows. That's what we like to see in our crypto. Right, so where are we at this point of the volatility? And is it going to finally start going parabolic to break out of this long-term channel that it's been in? We go from the bottom to our top. You can see we do have some room to fall. I thought it was oversold. It does look oversold on the short-term pump right here, if there's going to be accumulation at around this range. You could at least maybe get back up to 697 for a short-term relief rally, and then come back down. Maybe come back down to 424. Heck, maybe 363 for Tezos. But at this point, you would want to create a much higher floor and not keep testing this bottom floor. I mean, you still create a higher floor, but you want to start seeing some parabolic shifting going on, right? where this like bottom trend line starts to get higher, like for example, maybe something like this, and then the next one, you know, starts going even more vertical, right? That's what we want to see, is that like kind of transformation to a very parabolic bullish trend. But we like the high volatility of Tezos. We were bullish on Tezos at that 216 range. Look at where we went, man. $8 on that relief rally. What a wonderful, wonderful relief rally. But now it looks like a cup and handle, right? Right here. Nice cup and handle formation right there for Tezos. Wouldn't be surprised if it starts climbing up and then we get a breakout. We need that breakout for Tezos, and it's due. Tezos is a really good project, so I really feel like it's time for it to start growing up, get out of this really high volatility zone, and start creating newer highs. Thoughts on QRDO? I think I looked into QRDO a bit. I think it has connections with the Cosmos ecosystem, right? I think that's why it was appealing, but let me check it out again. QRDO. 737, 2 billion max supply. Looks like it's already pumped. I'd probably wait for a retracement here, up 107%. Up 112% in the past 7 days. So this looks like a little bit overbought in my eyes. Just looking at that chart. But MetaMask institutional partners with Cruadro network. So just the MetaMask institutional. All right. I mean, doesn't look too appealing. You always got to like interoperability and lightning fast settlement. That's always really nice. Cross-chain platform for liquidity. Relatively, low market cap? Oh, it's not even that low of a market cap. It's got a 14.7 billion market cap. That's very interesting. But I don't know if I'd be chasing this pump. Maybe on the next major retracement, shout it out again, and we'll be down to maybe get in. Animal54 in the chat. What's up, Animal54? Guys, appreciate the 10 viewers and 13 likes. You guys are amazing. We're going to be jumping into some news now. Central bank digital currencies are a long way from becoming reality, unless you're in China. The Bank of England this week said a UK central bank digital currency is unlikely to arrive till at least 2025. Rising interest in cryptocurrencies has reignited central banks' digital currency ambitions, but so far most CBDC projects are moving at a sluggish pace. Garrick Hillman, head of research at firm blockchain.com, says CBDCs run the risk of being massively overhyped and under-delivering. Don't expect central banks to issue their own digital currencies anytime soon. That was the message from the Bank of England this week. The UK Central Bank on Tuesday said it was advancing its exploration of central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, to a consultation stage that's due to take place next year. But even if it decides to push ahead with the process, digital currency which has been dubbed Bitcoin, it's unlikely to arrive until at least 2025, the BOE said, and even then, that's only if it's found to be operationally and technologically robust. CEO of London-based digital banking Starling said a key question that's still not been answered, which the problem Bitcoin is trying to solve. Bodden is one of the several industry executives providing input to UK officials as they explore CBDCs. Everything we do in this space has to solve a problem. It has to have uptake and needs to be ubiquitous enough in order to provide some real value. Rising interest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies has reignited central banks' ambitions. Most CBDC projects are moving at a sluggish pace. Yes, we've seen that. In China, on the other hand, the central bank is racing ahead of its own CBDC project, rolling out a virtual version of the yuan in trials across several provinces. Experts say the People's Bank of China is likely to be the first to fully launch a CBDC. But with the PBOC's digital yuan comes a number of problems that make it less attractive in Western countries. Critics say it's too centralized and could be used to boost government surveillance. That's because, unlike cash, people's digital transactions can't be tracked online. But yeah, when you have the vendors saying that they're not accepting cash, and that they're fully contactless because of maybe medical policies that have gone, you know, certain regulations that have maybe gone for the sake of health, right? Health safety. So they require that you don't use cash, that you would make only payments online, right? Massively overhyped. Head of research at cryptoblockchain.com and visit fellow at London School of Economics said the talk of central bank digital currencies mimics the hype around blockchain in late 2017 when Bitcoin's price experienced a seismic rally before plunging sharply. Several major banks had talked up the huge potential for blockchain, the distributed ledger technology behind cryptocurrencies, but they snubbed the idea of Bitcoin and other digital coins becoming a mainstream financial phenomenon. I think CBDCs right now are running the risk of being massively overhyped and under-delivering the questions that need to be discussed to design an effective CBDC, like privacy, like surveillance, are things that are way above the pay grade of every central banker. Even if you think you got the perfect mousetrap to head off a run from HSBC and NatWest into the Bank of England's perceived safety, until that's battle tested, we just don't know. So it looks like, guys, you know, some people are going in the opposite direction with this thinking when they see the Bank of England saying it's going to take until 2025 to happen. Some believe it'll happen sooner than that. Maybe there'll be a global catalyst that causes them to do it even sooner. Today, I'm just joking about it, but you know what I'm saying. So I'm going to just take it for the word, amount, because I still believe we do have such a long way to go in this crypto space, and we are so early. I like to believe that, at least. That I do believe it would take them until 2025. Hence, even with the ISO 20022 migration and what's going down with that, that's going to take a few years of a coexistence period, right? I think they've even said 5 years of a coexistence period between the SWIFT messaging system and the new real-time gross settlement system, which I believe to be Ripple or Interledger protocol or Moja Loop or what have you. So I could see it taking that long, but does that mean price, right? Everybody just wants to come back down to it. They want to cut to the dirt. What's it going to do for the price? What is the price going to gradually go up into 2025 or during this coexistence period? Or is it just going to be continued to be manipulated? It's going to be the Wild West phase of crypto for much longer. And then next thing you know, once they've done their trials and it's getting closer to 2030, that's maybe when they start really embracing these true utility tokens for payments. What's up, EC? How you doing, man? Here's a wrench. And Mini Mall, hey. What's up, E4 Rockin'? Good to see you, my dude. Crypto Cali and EC, here are some wrenches. Please use it wisely. With the wrench comes great responsibility. Appreciate you. Yep, clock's ticking. Clock's ticking, XRP Tiny Papa. So we've seen this before, though, with Tezos just recently. We've seen this cup and handle formation when it happens, right? It goes up it pivots back up to go to the upside right here. So if we get this cup and handle, we have a chance of breaking out right here, and that could be a really great sign. If we can break out, come back down to around $10, create that new floor, hell, maybe seem like we're dipping back into the channel like at $8, and then continue the pivot towards the upside, start that parabolic trend for Tezos here. But yeah, once again, let's check out some other cryptos. Let's search for some red. Today's a nice red day, right? Nice to take advantage of all these dips. This is when people don't want to buy because they feel like it'll go down more, or they're just scared of the market. They don't know what to do when they see red. They get angry, they panic sell. All these things, right? So, but then we look at a project like, for example, with Findora, right? Former Ripple executive working there. FRA, right? Down about 28%. Maybe it could go down a little bit more, right? But we'll keep our eye on this one. If it comes down to around like 3.5, that might be a good entry port, right? 0.35, 0.32. Wouldn't mind jumping in for Findora at around that range. Let's see what else. Once again, internet node token, definitely bullish. Secret, we're going to wait and see what happens with this one. All of these are just like about 15% retracements. And if we do believe we're going into maybe a little bit of a bearish trend, not a Not a bear market, right? Just a bearish trend. You know, crypto did go up ridiculously just recently. I mean, render token's still killing it, right? It did kind of hit of a top at that $4 range, but now it's consolidating. We'll see how long that consolidation goes. But right here in the past 30 days, you know, flow chain, I did say it looked good at $13. I mean, it's looking even better and better the lower it goes. I like flow chains. So these projects, like, I do believe they have, you know, working products. They're developing. They got real tech, right? It's not just like some community token or anything like that, right? You're seeing people actually using the technology. That's what we like. So at 1274, that looks pretty appealing. And who knows, guys, if we get a major dip, if we go down like, let's say 70%, you know, on average in the past 30 days for a lot of cryptos, then we could be very well on our way to, you know, seeing the, you know, the next level of what this bull cycle could be. Because usually when you see these major retracements, it's usually before they're cashing you out or trying to get you out before they pump it up to even higher highs. So right there, flow chain looking pretty good. Waves looking all right. I wouldn't be jumping into waves just yet. Maybe it can go down a little bit further. There's not many cryptos anymore that are in that like 50% range down. Let me check out past 90 days right here. Because a lot of cryptos, even some really good ones, have already pumped in the past 90 days. Okay, so right here, you know, once again, INT, flow chain. Venus might look appealing very soon. Let's check out Venus. Venus has crazy high volatility, and this is a coin I really don't actually support because it's on the Binance Smart Chain. And it's, but dang, that looks like a low right there, man. That looks like a good low right there for this crypto. Hasn't even pivoted towards the upside yet again. You got resistance clearly right here, right? So let's say if it did pivot up here to try to create a newer high, you would get up to close to a 2x right there on that journey. Already past 78.6 from the all-time high. The all-time high was 145 for Venus, right? Stochastic's looking good. Selling pressure is easing up. Venus looks good as a chart. What's the total supply? 30 million total supply. Wow. Let's look into Venus a little bit more here. I know it's on Binance Smart Chain, so I'm probably not going to pull the trigger on this one, but it looks good. Good God, 2030. We are so early, Blue Crew. Yeah, Nicholas, I hear you, man. We are. I treat this, you know, that I tell when people ask me about crypto or like how to go about it, I'm like, treat it like a savings account. Just put in when you can, you know, whatnot. Don't FOMO. Just whatever you do, don't FOMO. You got time. You got time. Venus enables the world's first decentralized stablecoin VAI built on Binance Smart Chain that is backed by a basket of stablecoins and crypto assets without centralized control. Could be very interesting, man. Kava, guys, great news came out for Kava, so I think Kava right now is looking like a great opportunity here. I'll show you guys the news in just a second for Kava, but still retracing. It's down to 555 right now. And yeah, the chart looks good. But you know, recent announcement came out for Kava. Let's check this out. I know I shared it very early. Maybe I should type down. Nope. Okay, I gotta type down IBC, I think. So yeah, IBC, Kava finally getting IBC treatment, guys, in the Cosmos ecosystem. I've been waiting personally for this because that means Interledger protocols coming to the IBC, an Interledger solutions provider, right? War coming 11/15. right? So Kava joining the fold of IBC gang. 11:15, guys, coming up soon. This week, what is it? It's not this weekend. So Monday. That's going to be awesome. Kava, Atom, Luna, AKT, Osmo. Definitely like all those coins. So excited for Kava. Remember Kava, 106 million total supply. Looking pretty good for the chart right here. Trying to stack up on Proppy. Yeah, Proppy looks good. So this was what I was talking about in terms of Tezos. We want to see this parabolic turn. We love the long-term floor. Don't get me wrong, but we want to start seeing a parabolic turn right here. And this could be the next step up right here for Kava. We do have an inverse, you know, we got a low here, and then all of a sudden we created a higher low. Let's get it going. Let's start the party, right? Fibs from the low to the high, right? The journey from the low to the high. Sure, maybe you still got a little bit of room to come down to the 78.6, but you already pivoted around the golden retrace zone of 61.8. You haven't pivoted yet in a big way. I would say the next target's going to be about 735 very soon for Kava. Maybe we get a little bit of a pump on the 15th to take us to about 750, something like that. But Kava looking really good. Yeah, Kava's looking really good. Let me see. What was this right here? Yeah, you can't even freaking measure that. That's going to $10 plus Kava right there. If it plays out in the same way that this consolidation went down. Right? This formation here looks like a smaller version of this one here. Right? From the bottom, you had a rise up, consolidation, rise up, consolidation, and rise up. Major consolidation. Rise up, consolidation, rise up, consolidation, rise up, major consolidation. So hopefully, nice little climb up towards the upside coming for Kava. That would be really cool to see. I mean, the stock RSI is looking like it's going to probably lean into our favor here. Selling pressure is about, you know, average. It's not the best. But Kava, you know, Interledger solutions provider, building with the Interledger protocol, connections to Ripple, connections to the Cosmos ecosystem. They have their own stablecoin called the USDX. You know, if you probably, you know, a lot of people missed out on Luna, for example. Luna has interesting tokenomics, though. I'll give it that. And probably, I think at this point, maybe a less of a supply than Kava, but still, I think Kava has better. You know, they're just getting what they've been like. This is a company that came into the crypto space during the bear market, you know, so we have no clue what a bull cycle is for Kava. I mean, yeah, it depends on where you jumped in at Kava, right? I mean, we were talking about Kava, you know, 42 cents, 151, right? So that's some pretty good volatility right there from 151 up to about $8, right? It's just knowing when to jump in on the boring consolidation days. Everybody gets excited about these cryptos out of nowhere when they're green and going up, and they buy in and they chase the pumps, right? We try to get in on these when they're boring. We like the boring cryptos, the ones that aren't talked about yet on crypto Twitter by everybody. So I think Kava, Tezos, they're like those boring cryptos that nobody's going to talk about just yet. Solana was like that, right? Atom is still like that for some reason, even though it's been doing its thing. I feel like TRX. Let's see where TRX is at on the chart. Yeah, Tron's climbing. If it keeps climbing up, we're going to be breaking out. If it keeps climbing up, we'll break out right here. If we break out, I mean, next target's like at around the previous all-time high. 25 cents, 26 cents. And who knows where it goes from there, right? A lot of people are going to be freaking out. They're going to be flipping out seeing 26 cent TRX. Chop Fury, I hear you, man. I hear you. I still think there's a lot of good growth potential for those projects, though. For Kava and Tezos in particular. Especially if they're collaborating with Interledger Protocol. Speaking of Interledger Protocol, let me show you some really cool stuff from World Bank and the BIS, and you know, in relations to Interledger Protocol, which we believe is really the internet of value right here. It's bigger than Ripple, right? It's the new tech, it's the new protocol, it's the open source protocol for payments for multi-ledger blockchain or legacy system interledger payments, right? So this World Bank article is all about Interledger, right? So led by the MAS, Singapore Exchange, and Deloitte, Ubin Phase 3 considering utilizing DLT to develop delivery versus payment DVP for the settlement of tokenized assets to achieve interledger interoperability and finality of DVP, right? Talking about CBDCs at this point. In a notary scheme over more trusted nodes agree to carry out an action on chain B when some event on chain A happens. Trusted nodes are the key to notary schemes. One important feature of the notary scheme is its anonymity, meaning that a transaction needs to be all or nothing for all participants. The notary scheme has been implemented in atomic mode of the Interledger protocol, right? So they're World Bank educating people on Interledger protocol. Isn't that interesting? Usman Ibrahim, what's up, man? He's bringing in the XR Doge bullishness. He's super bullish on the XR Doge. XR Doge funneling the world of payments through Interledger protocol, right? So then they even talk about universal. This has been implemented in the universal mode of Interledger protocol. The universal mode of Interledger protocol, after a chain participates, has been selected for the value transfers. Assets are locked on a corresponding ledger of each participant, right? But talking about interoperability, hell, referencing the interledger.org, a protocol for interledger payments, a framework for blockchain interoperability from the freaking World Bank, you guys, right? That's the crazy thing. This article is from the World Bank, right? And they're referencing Interledger protocol, a blockchain framework, right? So let's keep going. Where else do they show Interledger? Right here, value application layer. Check this out. Ethereum, Corda, Polkadot, Hyperledger Fabric. Very interesting seeing Polkadot in yet such early days already being brought up on these articles, you know? That's really crazy. There must be something going down with Polkadot. So once again, Interledger, value application layer adapter. So Hyperledger Fabric using Interledger protocol. That's very interesting. Working group explorations for Interledger. So just a lot of Interledger comparisons right here. Open protocol. The XRP can be sent to someone who wants to receive ETH or USD and can be sent to someone who wants to receive Euro, right? It's an open protocol originally inspired by the Internet Protocol for sending payments across various blockchain networks. It enables the exchanges of value across different payment networks. Using Interledger, the XRP can be sent to someone who wants to receive ETH or USD and can be sent to someone who wants to receive Euro, right? Using XRP as the bridge. Check this out. Right, example 1, sender, Euro, router, ETH, router, JPY, receiver, XRP, USD, XRP, BTC, receiver. right? Showing interoperability not only just between currencies, but between currencies and blockchain currencies, digital assets, right? Guys, look at this, man. This is the World Bank talking about XRP, talking about the XRPL, talking about a blockchain framework using Interledger protocol. Like, how much more obvious does it need to be for people to see that this is the future of payments? Like, am I interpreting things wrong? Right? Should I just listen to some crypto Twitter people or some crypto YouTubers on what, you know, their opinions are on these blockchains, or should I listen to the World Bank and Bank for International Settlements? I'm not too sure. So the team tried to run their Interledger nodes connected to two blockchain testnets, Ethereum and Ripple. Party A, Interledger, acting as an intermediary, and the Party B sent Ether, and Party B nodes received XRP, while a third node acted as intermediary during the token exchange. To accomplish this, Party A and Ether needs to install a settlement engine to transfer Ether, right? So that's what's so great with XRP. It just settles, right? The payment connectors are set up in a certain way where it just connects. It just settles, right? You get the data storage and the settlement right away. Talking about Polkadot right here, very interesting, right? Polkadot also part of the blockchain service network. Relatively bullish on Polkadot because it is collabing, you know, most likely in the future with Cosmos network as well. And you're seeing the World Bank talk about it, so that definitely seems appealing. Corda, once again, right? So World Bank, awesome article if you guys want to look deeper into this blockchain interoperability. Yeah, most people believe what the news tells them. Exactly. And then we even have an MIT article here talking about, you know, shifting over our future from internet to the Interledger, right? Going to the internet of value, right? We are seeing the emergence of the Interledger, which allows seamless, inexpensive transactions of all sorts everywhere with everyone, right? With the insight that the internet is evolving to the Interledger, we can put the emergent technologies like blockchain and AI in context, right? The Interledger trust chains, a contract of trust agreements, and blockchains are new all-inclusive distributed ledger platforms for smart cities, commerce, government, and finance that are being deployed by government and national champions within countries such as China, US, Singapore, Switzerland, and others through interoperability agreements. Guys, very key amongst these countries, right? Setting up connectors in a certain way where there's trust amongst all parties, interoperability agreements. They form the emerging Interledger. In addition to considerations of security and efficiency, deployment of trust chain platforms is being driven by the rush to national digital currencies, which use these same technologies to facilitate payments and tax collection. Right? So, through interoperability agreements, guys, agreeing to one standard, one loop for all, like Moja Loop is, right? With Interledger protocol is the one loop for all, the one payments messaging standard of the internet of value in the future. All trusted payments, use whatever you want to settle with, but all untrusted payments, which is a majority of payments in the world, will be bridged by a standard, cheap, fast transaction device connector digital asset, XRP. So talking more about Interledger here. Perhaps the main force driving the deployment of Interledger technology is the need to repair the world's tattered finances, coupled with the emergence of China as a major international power. Current levels of public debt are at levels not seen since World War II, and simultaneously national economies are in disarray. Many nations are feeling that the time to act is now. So yeah, MIT talking about Interledger protocol as well. And then we go to the BIS in 2018, guys. So Interledger Protocol just won the ISO 20022 hackathon this year. And now we have Bank of International Settlements in 2018 referencing interledger.org right here in their article, right? And if you check underneath where they referenced here, excuse me. If you check right underneath to what they referenced here, sorry, I gotta search it again. FX clearing and settlement. So correspondent banking, look at this. Distributed ledger technology and cross-border retail payments. So it's been on their minds for a really long time. It's not something that just came out of the blue, right? So distributed ledger technology and payment clearing and settlement and analytical framework in 2017. The main aim of the framework was to help readers understand the uses of DLT, in doing so identifying both the opportunities and challenges associated with the technology. The framework noted that the use of DLT is being explored, in particular for payments, clearing, and settlement activities, which was the first crypto that was very heavily focused on payments, clearing, settlement activities. Which one? Right? Super focused on the act of the payment. Because of potential efficiency gains arising from the technology and associated streamlining of business processes, this potential gains could include simplifying the settlement and related reconciliation processes required of actors participating in payments, clearing, and settlement arrangements. Right? DLT-based projects and ventures relevant to cross-border retail payments have been launched. There are several areas that appear to be attracting greater focus than others, owing to either the applicability of the technology and the potential for efficiency gains, or both. So correspondent banking and FX clearing and settlement, right? DLT has the potential to be used for such purposes of enable simultaneous settlement and reconciliation of cross-border payments between banks. There has also been some discussion about DLT's potential to use in improving and reducing the costs of customer due diligence process, right? Exploring how DLT could link payments, thus removing the need for an intermediary correspondent bank. Whether DLT or other technologies are employed, shortening FX settlement cycles could potentially reduce risk. And once again, referencing Monetary Authority of Singapore, the IFC, Interledger Protocol, FCA, the UK FCA that's viewed XRP as a digital currency, right, and not a security. Gotta love all these tidbits of info, man. This is coming from quality people, you know, the controllers of monetary policy, basically. So World Bank, BIS, and then, you know, I wouldn't say MIT is a controller of it, but it's an interesting article nonetheless about the emergence of Interledger Protocol. And we're definitely trying to just spread more and more awareness about Interledger Protocol to people in crypto, because there are crypto projects that are infatuated and building, trying to implement Interledger Protocol, and those are the ones that I'm trying to really gravitate towards, especially if it is going to be the new payment standard for the Internet of Value, the underlayer to the Internet. I'm getting my bags. Focused on the settlement exactly from day one, man. From day one. Focused on working with regulators, working with governments, working with central banks, working with payments, trying to increase cross-border payment flows since day one. Still got that link? Link for what, my dude? Oh, for the, oh, for this? Yeah, my bad. Here you go. Scroll up. Scroll up on what, my man? What did you see? On cross-border payments right here? Here, I'll share this article with you guys too. There's the link to those PDFs, you guys. So here's where they got right now. Closed loop model and correspondent banking model. There's just a lot of hoops to jump through, right? You got to go from payer country A to payer PSP, payment infrastructure, correspondent bank, payment infrastructure, pay. Too many hoops, With the peer-to-peer model, it's just pay your country A, peer-to-peer infrastructure, pay country B, interlinking model, pay your country A, pay your PSP, infrastructure, and pay, right? Closed loop, one loop for all. So say we all. All right, let's see what else is up in the past 24 hours. Guys, shout out to the Blue Crew, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in for another DL Talk. Always good having y'all. Thanks for the 14 likes, or the 20 likes and 14 viewers. ISO 20022 is just the messaging standard. XRP and XRPL are the settlement exactly. Interledger protocol. Interledger protocol in marriage with ISO 20022. It's the best. Bank of International Settlement says it. Swift says it. I don't think I'm going to deny it. If the majority of the W3C literally created a payments working group because of Interledger protocol, I think Interledger protocol is probably legit. Make it 21. Oh, appreciate you guys. Thanks for the 16 viewers. So we got over some of the news today. Central bank digital currencies becoming a long way from becoming a reality. Expected 2025. What do you guys think about that? I think the crypto will still be heavily volatile, even up until then. So we're just enjoying the party as we go along. And then we looked at World Bank group document. We shared the link in the chat here. MIT, PDF, and then BIS. Cross-border retail payments articles. You guys know, we got the eye of the tiger. We keep looking for more and more information about Interledger protocol, about the ISO 20022 standard, about the current state of CBDCs, the layer 1 infrastructure cryptos out there that are trying to set up these platform for payments, DeFi, digital banking. That's most of our focus here. But we do like to have fun with good trade-all opportunities. Mostly, hopefully, they're connected in some way, shape, or form, though, still to XRPL, Cosmos ecosystem, Solana, Algorand, something like that. But also appreciate the awareness. You know, if you're just trying to bring awareness to the Blue Crew, maybe the Blue Crew likes, you know, something like what was brought up today? Satima or Shaitama Inu or something like that. So yeah, Internet Node Token, Flow, Venus, looking pretty interesting. I mean, XDC under 10 cents any day. Zap is looking good at 3.8. Zap's got an interesting chart for sure. And they're coming out with NFT Marketplace soon too. Compound. If Compound dips under 300, I might try to get some. Because I like seeing them there at the Ripple Swell Conference, right? Hydro at 2 cents looks pretty good. Let's check out Hydro's chart, man. We haven't looked at Hydro in forever. Now we got more information since that token swap, too. So yeah, right here with Hydro, still halfway up to the top right here. We've been optimistic about where it could possibly go up to the 9 cent mark right here, but you know, testing former area, like Hydro looks good right here. Testing previous resistance as possible support right now, trying to break out. If it crawls above this, man, we're talking about going up to about 4 cent Hydro. And then who knows, maybe even more. But right there, that's where your, you know, next resistance levels would be if we do break up towards the upside. Again, could be seeing a 4 cent Hydro right here. Pack protocol, we saw it at 004. I mean, when we see that 004 for Pack, it's almost like a given it'll bounce back up to 005 at this point. We will look back on these times, these chats, and this insight in 10 years and be laughing at where we are at some just enter the space. Much love, y'all. Exactly, Chops Fury, for sure, man. Yeah, Saitama. Saitama. All right, let's go through some Twitter stuff here, you guys. Appreciate everybody's support, as always. Always grateful. So yeah, IBC, Kava, IBC, integrating IBC 11/15, 2021 that opens up multiple DeFi opportunities to the whole Cosmos ecosystem. More yields will be sought as more and more DeFi apps connect to IBC. I am bullish for all the chains within IBC. Coming out from the Cosmos ecosystem chat, but yeah, saying war is coming 11/15, 2021. I got my Kava set, man. I'm excited. Getting that 30% APY, staking it. Who knows? Maybe there's Kava airdrops that come in the future for Kava delegators and stakers as well. Kava is just literally getting started. I think they're setting themselves up for a really awesome end of year to 2022. How good will the next bull run as market cycles go for us, given the knowledge we have gained already? Yeah, I think it's just, you know, we all have certain specific goals for our cryptos. So as long as, I think once it hits my goals, or, you know, I always plan to have to have the house money play for me. I like doing that. I like getting my initial investment back and then letting house money maybe take even a little bit higher of a profit, like maybe take out 75% and then let house money play. But I know some people are really swinging big, right? They want to go like, you know, they're taking really big risks, so they deserve big rewards. But yeah, I got specific goals for each crypto. Basically, until I see a price that I can't say no to. DBS Bank, our digital asset ecosystem anchored by DBS Digital Exchange, has seen strong growth, over $600 million in digital assets under custody. Includes banks, a central bank, and digital asset exchanges. Funny, they got an X on their, above their logo right there for DBS. I posted just the other day, you know, if we zoom out of the crypto space, yes, close to $3 trillion in the market is amazing, and it's a celebration. But also, there's still hundreds of trillions of dollars out there, right? So just because BTC is in the lead for now with $1 trillion market cap, and you know, it has been the leader for all time in crypto. But, you know, once this market is about what, 20 trillion, it can look so different. You're talking about 18 trillion more dollars that maybe a majority of that doesn't end up going to BTC. You never know what these big wigs, the big money transfer that they're planning and where it's going to be going. You think it's going to all go into BTC? Some people do. But you know, just don't be surprised. There's still so much that can change in the crypto space. Even in the short term, but especially long term, when we're talking about trillions flowing in. So we're so early. I love this from Digital Nomad Investor. Shout out to Digital Nomad Investor. Mook likes XRP. He's hanging out with the elephants. He's got his XRP shirt. That elephant's like, give me your XRP bags. Big news from PolySign, guys. Another Ripple and Solana connection. It just doesn't stop. Big news for PolySign as they partnered with Figment to offer Solana custody and staking on standard custody. NYDFS licensed standard custody brings Solana staking to institutions, guys. Gotta love it, man. Got to love it, man. As much FUD as there is right now about Solana, and you know, just it keeps growing. It doesn't stop, but Solana just keeps going as well. They just had the Brave announcement and collaboration last week. They got the PolySign collaboration here now. More reasons to hodl Solana and stake it, right? Now institutions getting to stake Solana. I'm staking my Solana. Agoric, a Cosmos ecosystem token, a JavaScript native smart contract platform, has announced the launch of its public chain, which comes a month after the company completed a 32 million private token sale. So Agoric will onboard 14 million Web2 JavaScript developers to Web3 with Dean Tribble, and he's saying, I'm excited for the partnership. So Akash and Agoric having a collaboration, obviously within the Cosmos ecosystem. Interested to see, you know, the usage for that platform and the continued usage of the Cosmos ecosystem. Africa Tech Festival, Mojaloop jumping in at the Africa Tech Festival, creating an all-inclusive digital future for all and accelerating poverty reduction in Africa. Mojaloop heavily involved in that direction, right? Mojaloop at the Open UK, Open Technology for Sustainability. Guys, this company we got to keep an eye out for, right? Hell, you know, for you Riddlers out there, Loop backwards is Pool, right? And a lot of people like following Mr. Pool and Mr. Loop or Mr. whoever. There's your Loop right there. There's a Pool right there. But once again, heavily connected with Ripple, heavily connected with Coil. It's not just about the riddles here, right? Moha means wet as well. Liquidity Loop. But it also means one loop, right? It also means one loop for all. And we just saw Sam Bankman-Fried saying that he doesn't see the future of crypto being, you know, 58 cryptos that are all used heavily and having volume going through them majorly, because then you miss out on major network effects of working on a single platform, right? There's tremendous network effects to being in that one loop, right? What's up, Vince724? My lord, man. Vince724 is doing his thing. At the moment, I'm at a bar drinking some nice tea. Cheers to you, brothers. See you on the moon. Vince724 is getting bullish while he's having his cup of tea over here. He's listening in, hanging out with the Blue Crew at a bar, man. Appreciate you, man. Cheers to you, dude. Shout out to Vince724. We're definitely going to the moon, man. The future is bright. That solo really looking good out there. How big do you think they can go or get or whatever? For Sologenic, man, I think there's going to probably be a dump after the airdrop, to tell you the truth. So unless they come out with their product right away, I think there will probably be a consolidation, because I am really surprised. You guys know this. Like, we were super surprised from Sologenic going down to 10 cents, and then next thing you know, it just explodes close to its all-time high. I don't know why I can't check out Solo right now. Interesting. Let me see if we can get Sologenic here. There it is. All right. So, from what I understand, the max supply is 400 million, at least according to Live Coin Watch. Maybe it's more. But this has been of a crazy, crazy relief rally, right? Crazy. So when it's usually straight up like this, I mean, I think that's when it's time to take some profits. But who's going to be taking profits now that there's going to be an airdrop that's going on? So maybe profits aren't taken, and this fluctuates even higher. Maybe it goes past the all-time high, goes close to maybe something like $4. Airdrop happens, and then you have a major consolidation event or something like that, right? But right now, I'm not chasing the pump for Solo. We were so lucky to recognize the volatility for this one, right? And we're just holding on, waiting for our airdrops and seeing what happens with this volatility. I'm sure it's going to have a retracement, but unbelievable, man. Unbelievable what Sologenic's been able to do. Future price, too hard to predict right now, but 400 million max supply, that gives it the ability, if, you know, Sologenic really becomes a major DEX for the XRPL or, you know, NFT marketplace or whatever they're doing for tokenized assets. You know, let's say they get to $1 billion market cap. That's already a, what, $3 plus Solo? Let's say they get this 3 billion market cap. That's $10. I do believe they could get to a 3 billion cap if their NFT marketplace is successful. I'm not saying they're going to get to 3 billion by the end of the year, though. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in for another DLTalk. Always good hanging out with the Blue Crew. Much love to all of y'all. It's the end of the hour here. Always good hanging out with y'all. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the news that we went over with the central bank digital currencies. Long way from becoming reality. World Bank document talking about Interledger protocol. MIT document talking about Interledger protocol. BIS document talking about Interledger protocol or referencing Interledger protocol. Zap Protocol doing their NFTs, man. Zap Protocol's chart looking pretty good. They're developing. They're still building, right? It looks boring right now. Looks scary, right? Looks like nothing's going on. But right here, just 21 hours ago, Zap NFT Marketplace is almost ready for support of all kinds, right? BitTrue likes them. I think there's some Ripple people who follow them, right? So Flare Networks has plans with Zap. So Zap might be setting itself up for that next parabolic run report right now. So Zap looking like a really nice low. I feel like it can go up to about maybe close to 9 cents in this next pump towards the upside once it breaks out. That's a 3x right there. And then if it gets past that and finds support there, then we're talking about the ability to go almost 10x, 20 cents right here before the next resistance area, right? Yeah, 19, 20 cents, somewhere around there. So Zap Protocol looking not too bad, right? Could be a really fun journey. We'll see what ends up happening. 15 cents, another area right there, maybe. Stock RSI is saying maybe it's close to being overbought. So if there is another retracement, hopefully it doesn't go any lower than 2 cents or even 3 cents. We want to be part of this pivot right here. Could be history in the making right here, going up to, like, if it breaks out of that and goes to a new all-time high, the new all-time high is going to take it to 56 cents. That could be crazy. When Flare, Jared Loving, I hear you, man. A lot of people are waiting for their Flare. You know, sometimes I feel bad for people who went only all in on XRP, so they're waiting for all these things to happen with Flare Networks or Songbird, because they, you know, those are the ones that they're getting airdrops for. But then I remember, oh wait, they're all in on XRP, and XRP is going to be the bridge asset for the world. I think they're going to be okay with this short-term suffering. But anyways, guys, much love to the Blue Crew, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for another one. I'll see you guys very soon. Thank you, BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto community, Blue Crew, and all the communities out there. Guys, thanks for any new subscribers. Thanks to Vince for the donation, man. You rock, my dude. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. Keep the eye of the tiger. See you guys in the next one. Adios.